it's a good thing to start with. So we sincerely appreciate that. I am Stella Godswill. I am Chief of Staff to the Office of the Registrar, and my colleague is also staff of the Registrar Service. And my teacher is Nwoha. So I've been directed by the Registrar to come and present him at this very induction, the major induction of this university. And we have come to do the induction as we all know. It's a tradition of welcoming and receiving the inductees into the nursing profession. So that's exactly what we're come to do. By taking the oaths, administering the oaths onto them, is what I've exactly come to do. And then also to be able to guide and advise them on the way forward while going into the field. And the Vice-Chancellor, sir, I've heard your message, which I will convey to the Registrar, the way we said it. And I'm glad that you have interest in nursing profession, and also you have been advocating for more students. And I'm also glad that you know that increasing quota also needs some requirements. You have said if it requires coming to visit you again that you're ready, and also you mentioned some of the instruments and the equipment that has also been put in place. And then you are not really very happy for other universities around you, which you have mentored that having higher quota above your own. And I want to believe most of those universities are private universities. But that notwithstanding, I will pass your message to the Registrar. But we, the Council, as a regulatory body, advocates for faculty. If you have the opportunity of being a faculty, you will have the opportunity of having increase in quota. But for your please, sir, I will take it back to him. If it means sending a team for resource visitation, I think that will be done. And also, if you wish to come to Abuja to see him, I can also schedule that appointment for you. Then certainly I will pass your message across to him, and I know he will listen, and something will be done about it. So for our assignment today is a joyful thing to celebrate the success story with inductees, their parents and their guardians. That's what we have come to do. And I want to thank the HOD of nursing and her team of lecturers who have done very well, putting more effort to groom the students so that at this maiden examination they came out with a perfect result. It's a thing of joy, and I congratulate you for that. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming. Registrar is a personal friend, and we're glad to work with you. And I believe it's going to make it happen. 400 is the least that we can achieve. The capacities, there are people around to see the space. Tell us to build in like this. So we are ready to do it. We are to make it happen. Nursing Council is ESUT. ESUT is Nursing Council. Thank you.
Thank you. Sorry, the message is passing across is that we are prepared to have nursing as faculty. When you push us to have nursing as faculty, give us the criteria and give us the quota. We have buildings. We will be forced to do it within the space of 2-3 months.
Okay. It's all right, sir. One of the requirements for having a faculty, you need to have increased manpower. In the higher qualifications, maybe professorial cadre, doctorate cadre for the department. You also need to have more facilities.
Can we have this as a document?
Can I collect it in your office on Wednesday next week?
So we can have it as a document so that we don't.
Can I come on Wednesday and collect it?
Yeah.
I'll speak with the registrar when I get back.
what I just want to emphasize is that if you want to have schools in Nigeria that have faculty, I can tell you for free, this is the best time to do it, and this is the best place to start it. Enugu State.
Thank you for that assurance. Thank you for the assurance. Okay, I'll deliver your message.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, we can now rise and have a group photograph and then rush to this
Is it
place.
not better to have it in front of that? As we get there.
Okay, thank you.
trendybeats.com.
If any 100 carats, swagging up Woko, and when me 100%, fat a lip on my cassette. Chief priest the ball too much, and usually a jebana net. Tipa believe the menstrual catata dikiji, I knock on one net tikiji, just a solo boys if I get it. Here, a banji bulego, spray cash, a committing nails, a con shop, if any neighbor, one a jig, Kewu nails.
We welcome you to the great institution where we celebrate innovation, where we celebrate research, where we celebrate excellence under the leadership of our able Vice-Chancellor, distinguished Professor Aloysius Michaels Okolie.
Children of Enugu State University of of science and technology. We shall cast our dreams of ease away and put on armor of technology. Our mother state Enugu demands our best this crucial hour. We shall never rest on our oars till all endeavors of others are fulfilled. Technology for service.
May I invite Reverend Sister Grace Ago to lead us in the opening prayer.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Heavenly Father, we thank and magnify your name for this special occasion. We thank you for all you have been doing for us. We thank you for your mercies. We thank you for your blessings. We thank you for everything you have done for us. Lord Jesus Christ, we commend this occasion into your hands. We beg you to come and enlighten us, help us, so that everything that we have planned today, we will execute it according to your will. All things we pray through Christ our Lord. For those people that came from afar, thank you for bringing everybody here safely. And we beg you that whenever they have food, they will go back according to your will, through Christ our Lord.
Thank you, yes, the Vice-Chancellor of this great institution, a center, an innovative leader of our time, a man that is working in line with the principles of His Excellency, the Governor of Enugu State, in repositioning and transforming the academic environment of Enugu State University of Science and Technology. I welcome you to the first induction and oath-taking ceremony of the pioneer graduates of nursing sciences of this great institution. The able Deputy Vice-Chancellor of this great institution, Professor Chike Nwoha. The Acting Registrar and Chief Executive Officer of Nursing and Midwifery Council of Nigeria, Alhaji Alhassan Ndagi, ably represented by Mrs. Stella Godswill. The chairman of today's vacation, the special advisor to His Excellency the Governor of Enugu State, Dr. Yomi, Jaye. The Registrar of Enugu State University of Science and Technology, Maiden the Provost College of Medicine, Enugu, Professor I welcome you. The author of this great institution, Dr. Jaye, and the able librarian, Dr. I acknowledge your presence. The Dean Faculty of Allied Health Sciences, Professor I welcome you. And of course, the keynote speaker of this event, the head of department, Nursing Sciences, UNN, Enugu Campus, Associate Professor Chike. The head of department, Nursing Sciences, ESUT, Professor Okolie. The academic advisor to the graduates, Reverend Sister Grace Ado. Parents of the graduates, all the invited guests, including our deans, dear presidents and directors, we welcome you, gentlemen of the press, to this great event of the pioneer
I feel like breaking the protocol as my usual, but I will not break it today. The number one Vice-Chancellor in the whole of West Africa, not just Nigeria, our own dear Professor Aloysius Michaels Okolie. Why are you not clapping? You doubt me, right? You have not seen anything. Welcome, sir. All other protocols duly observed. Each one of you are recognized. I appreciate it all because I have to run. The board chairman of the Governing Council, the Vice-Chancellor, the Registrar of the Nursing Council, the Provost of the College of Medicine, the Dean of the Faculty of Allied Medicine, the Head of the Department of Nursing, the distinguished faculty members, honored guests, esteemed parents. Please jam your hands together for them. Jam your hands together for them. Students, please jam your hands together. When I mention parents, anytime I mention parents in my speech, you jam your hands together. Some of you jam your hands together for your parents and guardians, and most especially the cream of the cream, the best of the best, the first and the newest nurses on the planet today. They are the gladiators. Please join your hands together for them. So it is with profound and exciting gratitude and a deep sense of pride I stand before you today. I'm excited to see you. I'm excited to see today as an historic moment in this university, not just this university, in Enugu State. We are not just celebrating your achievements. We are not just celebrating the fact that you came out and then you are entering this unique profession, but we are celebrating the collective and resolve and vision that brought us here today. Permit me to specially recognize and appreciate His Excellency, Barrister Peter Mba. We won't be here today. You were not inducted a couple of years that you were supposed to have been inducted, but it's been happening today because of the resilience and the commitment and the political will from His Excellency. Your Excellency, your strong political will, your commitment to excellence is highly appreciated by the university community, by the graduating nurses today, and by the parents at large. I also have to extend this gratitude and recognition to the Secretary to the State Government, who at all hours will meet with the regulatory, with the university, the National University Council, Regulatory Council for the Universities, NUC, and the Nursing Council to make sure that this happens. We can't overlook them. About 2 years ago, a young lady came to me on Instagram and chatted me up and said, we have a major problem in our school. Consistently, she was following up. And among your class, by my judgment, she is one of the heroes of today. Persistently was following up, came without invitation. It went through every means to get through to people. I want to appreciate your doggedness. I want to commend you for putting that forth. Huge part of that information came from her to us. And each of the classmates, please help me to give her a hug after this today. My team and I has decided to award her a cash gift and also to afford her opportunities all through the year in the highly contested NDDC medical outreach. I want to acknowledge my dear brother and friend, the acting registrar, who is ably represented by his chief of staff. It is one call, he will respond. He's never like that. And like his predecessor, he did all effort, he put all effort to make this happen. I need to mention it to you, so that you don't just think that it's a walk in the park. I want to also appreciate the Vice-Chancellor again and again. Most of the things that were provided in that place were being pushed with no interest. You know, people don't do things without interest. He does almost everything, all things that I know, with no interest at all. Thank you, sir. And nothing should discourage you. Bottlenecks are for you to unloose, and you have been doing it. May God continue to help. God bless you. Our dear HOD, the motherly approach that you put to make this happen, God will reward you accordingly. And this is just the beginning. You may want to retire, I want to step aside, but guess what? You can't go. Another assignment is waiting for you by God's grace. Now, to the newly inductees, it's a challenge I want to give to you, because I have to leave you shortly. The journey was tough. It was looking as if you were not going to graduate, right? It was looking as if it was impossible. But just look at yourself today. Look at yourself. Just look at yourself today. Look at yourself. You just made it. Say, wow. So you just made it. You are embarking on a journey. This is just the beginning of the journey. I want you to go with these 4 tips. Empathy bridges all gaps in patient care. Don't be the wicked nurse. Empathy is the basis of nursing care. Compassion remains your most powerful tool. And lifelong learning is essential for professional growth. If you want to describe resilience and courage, it should be the class of 2025. I said this with all courage and confidence because a number of your classmates are gone. Can you remember when you started? But see all the really rough edges that you had, but you came out well. But that resilience and courage is the only thing that will sustain you through the battles of your career. Your perseverance through adversity has prepared you for the realities of the noble profession. Continue to learn. Continue to innovate, and always place the patient welfare as number 1 priority. I advise you to uphold the dignity, the honor of this noble profession, and let your achievement inspire the can run 1 minute mile. In fact, the Indians, they used to release lions to chase people, to propel them to run 1 minute mile, but they never achieved it. But in 1957, a young boy, Roger Bannister, ran 1 minute mile. After 6 years of practice, he said he was practicing it in his mind after being interviewed when he was in old age. But he crossed it in 1957, or thereabout, 64, 1957. I remember very well. But after then, within a year, small boys were doing 1 minute mile. Before, biology said that the heart cannot contain the energy you need to cross 1 minute mile. But the science changed because somebody did it. It looks as if ESUT, nothing, don't go there. They are backlogs. We have 5 years in school, 7 years, we have not graduated. It looks as impossible. Guess what? The champions, the people I'm looking at, they did it. What that means is that the next set we do it with ease. But you broke the jinx. Raise your right hand. Remain hungry. At the same time, remain humble. The sky is the beginning of the great thing to come. As I close, I want you to listen to this. Blessed are the hands that heal, guided by compassion's light. Nurses, you stand with heart of steel. You can see that during COVID, bringing hope through the darkest night for patients. With empathy and skill, you serve. In dignity and care, you strive. For every life we preserve, in our calling, in your calling, we shall try. Congratulations once again. You are the pride of ESUT, the hope of our community, and the future of Nigeria. God bless you guys. Thank you, parents. Thank you, the school community. God bless.
Now we put our hands together once again for the chairman, Honorable Dr. Yomi, the Vice-Chancellor of this great institution, the Chike, the best setter. As our graduates are the best setter, we have the VC as the best setter. May I recognize the Dean of Clinical Medicine. God bless you, Professor U.H. Okafor. And of course, the Dean, Faculty of Basic Clinical Medicine, Professor Wete. I acknowledge your presence. And of course, the Director of Research and Innovation, Professor Hamadu. God bless you, Prof.
Give me these back.
Permit me I was reminded that I did not declare the event open, and we are almost finished the event. So, in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Ghost, I declare this event open. Guys, enjoy yourself, have a blast, and I wish you the best in life. Parents, you will stay to receive, to enjoy the labor of your hands.
That's wonderful. That's a great one. The Vice-Chancellor, with their kind permission, may I now invite the Provost, morning, everyone. I was warned not to give another inaugural lecture, so I will be very brief. My Vice-Chancellor, the Vice-Chancellor of all the Vice-Chancellors. That's what I call him. I thought you'd be clapping my hand. He's the most outstanding Vice-Chancellor in Nigeria. That's a great honor. I want to thank God for today. My address is one of thanks because it's a historic event and I'm glad that it's happening here in our presence. I want to thank His Excellency, who is the engine that pilots the affairs of the state. He's a good leader, a man that loves education, to the tune of giving up to 30% of the budget to education. That's a great one. It has not happened before. And that's why we're having all we're having today. Your Excellency, Dr. Simba, our innovative and very active governor. Thank you so much. I want to thank other members of the management of this great institution. Our Vice-Chancellor is leading us well, management is doing well. That's why we're having what we're having today. It's a historic event. I also want to thank the Registrar, CEO of the National Nursing and Medical Council of Nigeria. If they are not here, this event cannot happen. Our friend Alhaji Alhassan, which is everyone represented this morning by the Chief of Staff. Man, you're welcome. Thank you so much. Another group of people that I want to recognize very special is the parents that sacrificed a lot to bring these graduates today. They've done a lot. They deny themselves a lot of virtues to make sure that what is happening today happens. God bless you for investing in these young ones. I want to thank the teachers that spent time to groom these ones. They did a lot. Teachers, you've done well. Clap for yourself wherever you are. Let's appreciate the teachers. If they didn't teach them, they cannot learn and they will not be able to graduate. They taught them and they taught them very well. You know one thing about this class? A class that has 2 first-class graduates. A class that recorded 100% in their final exam. It means they are taught and they are taught very well. Teachers, you did so well and God bless you. I want to thank again, now especially the inductees. If you didn't learn what you are taught, you didn't graduate, you will not have a cause to celebrate. So you've done well. Congratulations, I want you to congratulate yourself. You've done so well. And I want you to know one thing, the profession you're going into is a highly regulated profession. It's a highly respected profession. So it is a privilege to be inducted today into this kind of profession. And I encourage you, as you go into this profession, please play along the lines of the ethics. Play the rules of the game. Advance yourself. Don't just end where we are leaving you today. As you're going into the wider world, please specialize. Read more. Advance. We want to see you at the top very shortly. Also want you to be very careful of your health. What did I say? Your health. You need to take care of your health before you take care of others. Be careful of the friends you're going to keep after now. Some of the friends will take you to the top, others will bring you down. So you have to be very careful of the kind of friends you keep. Another one, you have to respect your parents. Some of you, your parents have spent a lot of time, taken a lot of made a lot of sacrifices to bring you where you are today. As you're going out to play into the wider world to practice, please remember that. Remember ESUT that trained you. Give back to your roots. Remember Enugu State. Remember Nigeria. If now what is in the book is Japan, and I know that most of you, your eyes are already outside. because I don't want to be very brief because we are running at the speed of light. I want to thank all of us for spending our time to come and be with us in this epoch-making event. I wish you a very joyful moment and safety as you go back in Jesus' name. Thank you. Thank you. Let's appreciate him once again. You know, when he stepped up to address us, I was having the thoughts of the minor of the minors. So I welcome you, our Provost College of Medicine, Enugu. The Vice-Chancellor permit me to recognize a distinguished Senator of Federal Republic of Nigeria, the former Senator who represented Enugu West Senatorial Zone, distinguished Senator Ben Collins and as I welcome you, may I appreciate the Director, Academic Planning of this great institution, distinguished Professor Chike and I welcome you. I want to acknowledge the efforts of the organizing committee of these events, the first induction and oath-taking of our graduates. I must appreciate the efforts of the team that organized and ensured that this event becomes a success today. Ranging from the head of department to the committee members and others. We say thank you for your efforts. We appreciate the best setter, a man with a distinct character, a scholar and a performer. Ladies and gentlemen, join me as I invite the outstanding Vice-Chancellor in Nigeria, distinguished Professor Aloysius Michaels Okolie.
On behalf of the management, I welcome all of us to this great event. I specifically appreciate the Registrar of the Council, Alhaji Alhassan Ndagi, every represented here by the Chief of Staff. When you see a Chief of Staff, you know Chief, what it means, and holding staff. So we are happy to have you, man. You are welcome to this. I will call you in the session. We welcome our distinguished Senator Ben Collins for being part of this great event. I want to welcome all the professors, all the lecturers, all the students, especially all the parents. Permit me again to congratulate the parents for believing and investing in us and for your patience and understanding. And we thank in a special way the department for molding these great ladies, great men that are now turning into nurses, as well as the faculty for overseeing this great event. Management is forever committed to ensuring that we are keen into His Excellency's is now a dogma of experiential learning. And his commitment to improving the quality of education made him to invest heavily, not only in nursing, in other spheres within this university. attest to the investment in terms of equipment, human and material. We are seeing the teaching hospital, which will be the best of its kind, the construction even on the ground there. And we are hopeful that immediately they finish this 200-bed hospital along Rangers Avenue, we shall equally sign a MOU there so that our students will be going for their practices, clinicals. Presently, the university has signed a MOU with Memphis Hospital, where we shall be collaborating with that hospital in several areas. And nursing is a department that we hold dearly to our hearts. And they have suffered a lot, and we appreciate what they passed through over the years. Our commitment is that any bottleneck remaining will be cleared. Any bottleneck will be cleared. And once it is cleared, it means that all the other students in that department will have little or no challenge. We want a seamless study in ESUT. And because of that, we have equally gone beyond where we are today. Because part of what is holding what we want to unfold for all the people staying in that magnificent faculty of pharmaceutical building is the formal handover. We have written for formal handover. Once they leave, I mean the head fund, we shall do a number of things within that building. If you move to that building, we are going to see that over 128 panels, inverter panels, solar panels have been installed, 128. We are only going to see that we've done our bit by completing water project there, solar power, and we have a 30-liter reservoir there that will be providing water. And another issue is that His Excellency has approved that the transformer be mounted dedicated to that building again. So what we're going to do is to ensure that your problem will not be equipment. Now that we have series of buses purchased by CNG buses, purchased by His Excellency, we had made a request that at least 4 will be flying here so that when you want to go for clinic, we can arrange and use government branded that will take our students to wherever they need to go. We have concluded our discussion with the Commissioner for Transport, and for now, 4 will be coming. When we look at the 4 and the usage of the 4, we ask for more, if need arises. The red buses are being repaired. The luxurious buses is now back on the road. And we are believing that the management will ensure that there will be proper maintenance. And we are going to be subsidizing the cost of the transportation so that it will ease movement of staff and students from Enugu. So nursing sciences have grown beyond what we are seeing. We are no longer talking about the micro nursing we have. We are not going to be fulfilled if we don't need nursing department in faculty. It is now a challenge on us to do the needful. And I will stay clear here again that we are challenging the council to provide the checklist to actualize this mission and vision. If they agree, I will be in Abuja next week to collect it. Yes. So once we collect it, we we shall do the needful. And the discussion we had, Jaye has actually given his commitment to support the endeavor to cascade it up to His Excellency. We thank His Excellency for supporting the expansion of some programs in ESUT. Presently, all the programs we are running, over 90-something of them, have full accreditation. The last one we got included faculty of law, which was another major area of concern for a long time for us. And I'm happy that Mr. Baka is there, and they will make sure that they don't lose that accreditation, which I've given you 5 years. I won't be here that time, but our duty is to consolidate and consolidate until we leave, so that there won't be any going back again. And Chief of Staff, I wish to inform you that ESUT has started other programs beyond nursing. We have started radiography, we have started human nutrition and dietetics, we have started public health, medical radiography, that is biomedical engineering, and we have expanded faculties up to 14 now in ESUT. Last year, the highest applications we got was from nursing, 2,000 and something candidates struggling to fill the, you know, that 120, which is, I consider insignificant. To help us to deal with the pressure, there is the need for us to work, to expand, and get revised quota so that your children can go to school. So it becomes a take-home from us that what you want us to do as a university, the university will do that, and we are assuring your government 100% support on this. And if you invite us to come and discuss it, we shall come to Abuja. We are mobile. We'll come there and discuss it. The only thing we need from all of us is results. We are trying to improve the aesthetic condition of the university. Between 5th and 6th of June, World Environmental Day, we committed ourselves to planting over 27,000 moringa trees. The world holder had 23,060. Right here in ESUT, we provided all the enabling environment, and the global press was here, 5th through 6th, non-stop planting. And our son succeeded in surpassing that record by planting 27,000. Like I charged radiography, I'm equally charging, I charge pharmacy, and I say pharmaceutical sciences that is occupying the same structure with you. We make a difference. In the spirit of experiential learning, we must have partnership with private sector so that we can begin to manufacture ESUT drug right there in that faculty. So we are challenging nursing sciences, provide the demonstration sites, but we want to see results. Once we will say these are the demonstrations we want to have as laboratory, we provide it, but you must produce results. Starting from this September, we shall do experimentation with our students in line with the spirit of experiential learning. And what we intend to do is that project will normally give a final year. We are going to bind some students together, we'll give them their project within the first year, so that they can have opportunity to work as a group. We'll build team spirit in them. They will go out, begin to source for the data and ensure that they are doing research that will generate some findings that can be commercialized. It's no longer when you get to third year, second semester, or first semester, you start rushing a topic. We want it for all your students, all their project topics must be given to them after registration from this September. I'm not here to take our time because Senator is trying to go to another place again. We are going to commission within the next 2-3 weeks our ICT Innovation Hall. Recall that I informed us that we have purchased that building from Africa. It's now totally owned by ESUT. But we went a step further. In getting private investor, a vendor, global investor that have now fixed that place. We are going to formally open the building, and from year 1 to all final year students, including lecturers, must acquire before you go to third year certification at least 3. We want you to leave your parents alone. We want you to be self-sufficing. We want you to begin from there to generate your income, take care of yourself in ESUT, so that you become employable. You become first sought after by the industry. And that is why we equally stated that we have started now implementing our resolution of bringing people from the industry to come and jail with the town. We are going to appoint a number of people that are in the area, practical people that will be coming to teach our students at various levels. And I'm pleased to equally inform us that when we table this matter to the SNG, he graciously agreed to become our lecturer in pro bono. So he will be leading the team to be coming to interact with our students, teach us so that we'll have greater information, direct and practical information from the industry. A university in the Southwest offering computer science, once they get to third year, industry will be scrambling. They will get job in third year. They will be waiting for them to finish. We want to do the same thing. We want to get it better here, using our own ingenuity in ESUT. Because ESUT is University of Science and Technology. So we have to amplify that aspect of the skill acquisition, skill development, which the state government is equally enforcing now. So we are going to discuss with the government. Our 500 capacity ICT center is ready and we have mapped it. We are going to discuss with the university so that that place will be a center for not only teaching our students and CBT exams, but equally become a center that will be helping to train the trainers and train the people that are going for to teach at smart schools and other levels in government. So let me not bother also much with all these lectures, because today is your day, and any day that is your day, you don't normally want to hear all this big English. What you normally want to hear, finish, let us do the academy. So I will not end without appreciating this our glamorous students. You were patient, it wasn't easy. You were persistent. We knew what to pass through. We did our best. But we know the difference. And let the hatred not go out. The critical point is that we have solved the problem. What is motivating us now is to ensure that at all levels of our university, what we suffer, other people will not suffer it. So I congratulate you. I wish you the best. I wish you a very big congratulations again. And don't forget where you are coming from. Don't forget you are from a university. Even if you want to forget this, remember what you passed through. Your duty is to come and fix that place. If you have anything you have to join us with us to fix, please feel free, so that the bridge you pass will not break. As we are doing it, you are going to be highly elevated. And we are not going to leave you because we have an alumni group. Try to join alumni so that you understand what we are doing. We have finished rebranding our website. We are pulling down the old website probably this weekend. We are pulling up new websites. It will not be interactive. It will not be engaging. Try to be part of the new ESUT. Try to be part of the branded tomorrow that is already here. Let that tomorrow that is here reflect in our lives. Let it shine. As it continues to shine upon us, let the future and your future and collective future of ESUT be brighter and brighter in Jesus' name. Thank you.
Blessed be the Lord. Thank you. That's a wonderful presentation by our ever Vice-Chancellor, distinguished Professor Aloysius Michaels Okolie. Let's appreciate him once again. Thank you. The Vice-Chancellor, with their kind permission, the team of this event empowered to stay, equipped to lead the Nigerian nurse in a changing world. May I now invite Mrs. Chioma to step out to read the citation of the keynote speaker, an associate professor of nursing science, the head of department from University of Nigeria, Enugu campus, associate professor Peace in Amateur. I invite you, Mrs. Chioma, as the keynote speaker steps out, associate professor Peace.
Good morning, everyone. The Vice-Chancellor, Professor Aloysius Michaels Okolie, the Acting Registrar of Nursing and Midwifery Council, represented by the Chief of Staff, the Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Professor Chike, the Registrar of the University, the Director of Academic Planning, all other distinguished personalities present here, esteemed guests, the inductees, ladies and gentlemen. It is with immense pride that I introduce a truly remarkable individual whose unwavering commitment to nursing education, community service, and spiritual mentorship has made a significant impact on countless lives. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Peace Njideka Ihanacho. Dr. Ihanacho was born to the late Mr. Michael and Mrs. Lucy Anajemba in the vibrant community of Omone Alam Nestle in Anambra State. From an early age, she exhibited a passion for learning, beginning her educational journey at Akudo Central School in Otolo, where she earned her first living certificate with credit. She later attended Maria Regina High School, now known as Maria Regina Model Comprehensive Secondary School, where she achieved a grade 1 in her West African School certificate. Pursuing her dreams, Dr. Ihanacho enrolled at the University of Nigeria Teaching Hospital, where she trained as a registered nurse and later as a registered midwife at the same institution. Her thirst for knowledge propelled her to the University of Nigeria, Enugu campus, where she obtained her Bachelor of Science in Nursing and also became a registered nurse educator. She further pursued postgraduate studies, earning a postgraduate auxiliary teacher in mathematics and physics at Maria Regina High School, Nwoha. She then worked as a staff nurse at Chisom Hospital and Maternity in the Navy from 1985 to 1986. And as a staff nurse midwife from 1987 to 1988 at the same institution. Subsequently, she served as a staff nurse midwife and nursing sister at the University of Nigeria Teaching Hospital from 1988 to 1993. In 1993, she joined the Department of Nursing Sciences at UNEC as a junior fellow and graduate assistant, ultimately rising through the ranks to become an associate professor in 2022. Dr. Trust's life story is both inspiring and heartwarming. Raised by a brilliant mother, now 89 years old, who completed only standard 6, yet instilled in her a deep love for education. She credits her godly maternal grandmother for nurturing her from preschool through her school years. This strong foundation enabled her to learn to read before attending formal school, mastering the Igbo Bible, and fostering a lifelong passion for literature. This early exposure to reading has inspired her lifelong mission to teach others, especially encouraging them to read the Bible for themselves. Dr. Trust's major areas of impact are vast. She has dedicated her life to caring for the sick and less privileged, imparting knowledge at every level and providing psychological and spiritual counseling. Over the years, she has mentored and supervised hundreds of students, shaping the next generation of nursing professionals. Throughout her educational journey, she has received numerous accolades, including multiple Best Student Awards and recognition as the departmental and faculty best overall graduating student at the University of Nigeria in 1992. In her personal life, Dr. Iheanacho is happily married to Dr. Azubike Iheanacho, a family medicine practitioner. Together, they are blessed with a daughter and 2 sons, and have embraced the opportunity to raise several other children as circumstances have allowed. Dr. Iheanacho has been actively engaged in professional activities, serving the Nursing and Midwifery Council of Nigeria in various capacities since 2006. Her contributions include being a Nursing Council examiner, participating in the review of general nursing curriculum, developing the first 2 medical surgical nursing modules for MCPDP, development of implementation guidelines for MCPDP, and serving as the Pioneer Southeast Zonal Coordinator for MCPDP from 2010 to 2016. Additionally, she was a member of the committee for the review of record of instruction for general nursing in 2019, and an ad hoc committee member for the development of postgraduate nursing programs in mental health nursing from 2019 to 2021, as well as a member of the Nursing Council Education Committee in 2019. With an impressive record of over 50 publications in reputable peer-reviewed journals and numerous conference presentations, Dr. Iheanacho is a prominent voice in nursing field, with her works accessible on Google Scholar, ResearchGate, and academia. I would also like to add that I'm a beneficiary of going through her tutelage as a BSc student, a master's student, and a PhD student. Currently, she serves Chancellor, other principal officers of the ESUT, the Registrar of the Nursing and Midwifery Council of Nigeria, ably represented by his Chief of Staff, Mrs. Stella Godswill. Welcome. Deans, professors, colleagues, heads of departments, other protocols observed, ministers of the gospel, students, adopting students, ladies and gentlemen, I want to appreciate God today and appreciate everyone that made it possible for us or for me to stand in your presence this day. I am grateful and I do not take it for granted. The title of the presentation today says, Empowered to Stay, Equipped to Lead the Nigerian Nurse in a Changing World. I must say this is an apt topic because everywhere in the world, people are talking about nurses to be rescued, to lead, in order that we'll be able to achieve this so far elusive matter of universal health coverage and every other thing associated. So nursing profession plays a vital role in healthcare, providing essential care and support to patients and across various settings. Hardly can you talk about any patient situation, any healthcare client situation without talking about a nurse. Others may be absent. As the largest segment of the healthcare workforce, nurses are crucial in delivering high-quality patient care, promoting health and preventing disease. The contributions span from adult care settings to community health, and their expertise is essential in addressing the complex needs of patients and families. With their unique blend of technical skills, critical thinking, and compassionate care, nurses are pivotal in shaping the healthcare landscape. Can you go to the next, please? And so, however, in Nigeria, nurses face numerous challenges, and these challenges tend to limit what they are able to achieve. But despite these challenges, Nigerian nurses remain crucial in healthcare. It becomes necessary to empower them and equip them to stay. Immediately we need to talk about equipping them to stay. We remember what is facing us when we face the issue of not staying. So empowered nurses can provide high-quality patient care. They can lead healthcare teams, and they can provide policy changes that improve healthcare outcomes. If you notice, most of these things are spoken about by renowned international health organizations like the World Health, Institute of Medicine, and so on. Next, please. So in this paper, we want to argue that empowering Nigerian nurses to stay and live in their profession is crucial for this, navigating this healthcare landscape and taking care of the challenges in a changing world. The paper highlights the challenges of nursing in Nigeria and this impacts on the Nigerian health system. It further sheds light on these practical issues, the implications for health outcomes, and advocates for increased investment in nursing to drive positive change by way of empowering them
to stay and be preparing them to leave. So right away, I want to talk about these challenges by drawing our attention to the state of the world nursing. The state of the world nursing is annually published by the World Health Organization. The first thing I have here is a definition of nursing by the American Nurses Association in 2021. The state of the world nursing report shows that the global nursing workforce has grown from 27.9 million in 2018 to 29.8 in 2023. It has even increased by the time this year's state of nursing report was released. However, inequities still exist, in the global nursing workforce, especially when you think in terms of regional perspectives. For example, today, what are the challenges? The nurse migration. Whether we do want to appreciate it, recognize it or not, it is happening. And it is happening due to some push and pull factors. For example, we talk about the push factors, we talk about poor working conditions, inadequate infrastructure, and so on. Lack of equipment, insufficient staffing. It is common language in Nigerian nursing situation, and these combine to lead to burnout and increase job satisfaction among nurses. Also, I decided to put there no employment. It might interest you to know that since COVID-19, a lot of government establishments have not been as much as employed ones. And everybody knows what COVID-19 came with and the challenge of staffing and so on. So I will also have low remuneration, the underpayments that make it difficult for nurses to even meet their basic needs. This one was even written before the present day situation that we have. We also have limited career growth opportunities. There is lack of opportunity for professional development and career advancement. This leads to frustration. There is insecurity, that is for everybody, but also it might interest us to know that many times the nurse on night duty is not even safe. Every kind of thing can happen. There is the lack of social protection, lack of insurance, lack of access to every kind of opportunity in that dimension. Next slide. And what are the two factors? We almost have opposite of everything we said that is pushing people out to where they are trying to go. Those things are pulling, improve quality of life, career growth, recognition, and so on. Next slide. Then when we come to the leadership issues, what are the challenges in that area? Leadership in nursing is vital, we know. But what are the challenges we have? You know that nurse leaders should be able to play crucial roles in shaping healthcare policy, practice, education. And effective leaders possess essential skills like communication and so on. When we have effective leaders in Nigeria, it contributes to the growth, development, and effectiveness of nursing and healthcare generally. It improves patient outcomes, and however, this is also fraught with a lot of challenges. Can we have the next slide? What are those challenges in nursing leadership? You know, this particular material was taught from the future of nursing by the Institute of Medicine. It says that nurses do not practice to the full extent of their education and training. I can tell you that that was one of the first shocks I had as a nurse coming from a very exciting environment in the classroom and then coming to the clinical area and seeing something entirely different. And up to today, we still have the issues of should they not do this or should they not do that. To the point that Nigeria registers midwives, but midwives do not touch pregnant women in certain settings in Nigeria. So it's a major challenge. Many nurses do not achieve high levels of education and training. Encourage retention because it's a matter of retention. Empowering them to stay is what you do to retain them. It means creating an environment that supports and enables them to continue working in their profession despite the challenges they face. It also involves addressing the push factors that drive nurses out of the profession and creating a sense of job satisfaction, security, and fulfillment. Next, please. So, what strategies can we use? We can talk about better remuneration, we can want to emphasize it. We can talk about professional development opportunities, improved working conditions, recognition, and rewards. Recognizing and rewarding the nurses for their contributions can help improve job satisfaction and motivation. What of the next? We have so many initiatives that can help us do that, like mentoring, training them in leadership, and so on. Let's have the last bit, that is equipped to lead. Equipping Nigerian nurses to lead, what does it imply? It emphasizes the need for continuous professional development to advance training and opportunities so that nurses can take their position in leadership. I decided to put this particular quote without it says, and this is from Dr. Aloysius. It was anticipated that nurses have had a role in delivering healthcare, facilitating efforts, and so on, that would cover the gap between coverage and access. And again, what's the other thing it is? And manage healthcare change, drive policy changes, and contribute to global health initiatives. When we talk about leadership in nursing, we are talking about next slide for that recommendation. We are talking about nurses participating in leadership from bedside to boardroom. If somebody doesn't have to stay somewhere and plan for the nurse that he doesn't have maybe syringe or glove in the hospital in order to care for patients. But so far, this is what we see. If the administrator thinks we should buy gloves from the back, and the nurses are in the ward suffering. So we can achieve, every stakeholder can achieve what we are talking about by investing in nursing education and training, providing Nigerian nurses with access to quality education and training opportunities that can help develop their leadership and management skills, promoting nurse leadership, encouraging and supporting Nigerian nurses to take on leadership roles that can help drive policy changes and improve the healthcare outcomes. I say addressing brain drain, implementing policies and initiatives that address brain drain can help to retain skilled Nigerian nurses and improve the country's healthcare system. By working together, we can actually ensure that Nigerian nurses stay and lead their profession, ultimately improving healthcare outcomes and promoting health in Nigeria. Thank you very much.
That's a wonderful presentation by Associate Professor Peace in Ghana. Let's appreciate her once again. From the lecture, I understand Make it as stay for Nigeria help us develop our health sector. Thank you. The Vice-Chancellor, may I inform you about the presence of the Director of Consultancy and the Council member of this institution, a distinguished Professor. Okay, Jaye, I welcome you. And of course, we have the Dean Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences, my friend, also Professor, also No. And we have our partners, the Chairman of National Association of Nigeria Nurses and Midwives, Enugu State Chapter. I welcome you, Dr. Ngozi Eunice. You are welcome. And of course, we have the